Welcome to another Interrobang Red Couch bonus episode podcast. I'm going to be your host, Georgia, and I have three special guests here with me today. We have Danny Hernandez, Mayan Correa, as well as Eric Dugan, and we're just going to be talking about college. I mean, why we are where we are and what we wish we did before we pick these programs.
So I want to talk about career choices, how we got here, because currently we're all in the journalism program, but I don't think 3 out of 4 of us, maybe all 4 of us, don't know if journalism is the path that we're going to end up taking. So I guess first, what drew you to how did you make the decision to pick this program? What brought you here?
All right, who wants to go first?
Start this off.
Yeah, go crazy.
Sure. Right. So initially, this was the only program that didn't have any exams. That's like the main thing that got me.
That's a great way to start.
No, but like actually, my mom was a journalist, so she kind of pushed me to try this out because initially I had done 2 other programs before this, same program, didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did computer science.
So I just want to make sure I fully comprehend. You picked journalism. The defining factor for you of picking journalism was the fact that there was going to be no exams.
Listen. The main reason I did bad in other programs was because of exams and tests and stuff. I don't test well.
That's
projects, bang them out. Test,
practical, you're good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And now that you're in this, let's ask let's ask the table. Anybody else want to talk about how you?
I came grade 12. I came on a tour, drove all the way to London, took a look at the school, and was like, "Oh, this campus is pretty nice." And then what drew me to journalism was just kind of the same.
No exams.
Kind of the same thing. I'm more of a visual learner. I like projects more. Because of my ADHD, I've never done well on tests and exams, so that was a big plus as well. So that's all I'll say on that.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I had no path, no direction.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to do, so I took the 1-year pre-media course, and I was like, this is cool, this stuff's cool. And then my parents, like Daniel, my dad worked at like a journalism job when he was in his 20s, and my grandpa worked at CTV London. So then I thought after taking pre-media, I was like, let me go into broadcast journalism. Why not? Sounds cool.
Okay. And then, I mean, I got here because I took the radio program first, right? And then I didn't like radio all that much. Not that I didn't like it, but I just thought I would like journalism more. Wow. And, I'm having fun. But anyways, what do you guys plan on doing when you finish? Eric, go crazy.
I mean, yeah, we definitely learned. I definitely learned a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Journalism definitely is not the path for me. I think.
What do you think
that came apparent? It's a good question. What
do you like?
I liked the, schmoozing with people while doing reporting. You get to talk to people.
Networking?
It was like, the networking,
The schmoozing. The schmoozing terms.
Exactly.
That can't be a proper term.
I don't think it is.
No, that's definitely the proper term.
It's not.
Now.
That's like some Jordan Belfort thing to say. Like that's not The Great Gatsby. What is it?
No, that's the Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
He would say some stuff like that. $25,000 dinner. Schmoozing. We're schmoozing.
No, but I think like schmoozing is like, kissing up to people, making, acquaintances. Yeah, okay. Exactly.
You should go into trades then. There you go.
Yeah, no, car salesman today.
I don't know.
Schmooze with everybody.
That's a good idea. I don't know if people would trust me with selling cars, but we'll see.
Okay, Danny, go crazy.
I do like schmoozing as well.
What do you want to do after?
Right. I'm on the fence, honestly, because sometimes I have days where I'm like, I love this. I'm loving reporting, which is rare, but I'm loving reporting, loving newscasting.
Yeah.
I do like newscasting way more.
I mean, we have a pretty good group.
Yeah, we got dope. And then other times I'm like, I don't want to do this ever again in my life. So yeah, I could see myself working as a newscaster, maybe like sports related broadcasting type of thing. Definitely not a reporter. I don't have
the motivation.
Yeah.
It's a lot to go out every day and do stuff like that. Mayan.
Yeah, so I absolutely do not want to be a reporter. I mean, I love talking to people and, socializing, but it's not in my peripheral for my future. I definitely do want to pursue content creation. I have my own kind of social media and YouTube channel I'm trying to start up, and that's my dream, is to kind of do that and
Just be an influencer.
Yeah, that's I hate that word because it makes it sound so bad, but yeah, pretty much.
I hate that word because it makes it sound bad, but yeah, no, that's. Eric has donned sunglasses.
We.
So
and we've also learned a new language.
The main question that I have though is for people, like we're at the point now where people are making decisions, right? People are getting their acceptance letters, deciding if they're going to go to college, or university. What do you think people should consider? Like, is there anything you truly can, like, because think about it, before we took journalism, we all had totally different aspects of what we thought it would be. Like, I didn't think it would be driving across the city every day.
100%.
And I didn't think there was going to be so much video in it. That was a shock to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I would have learned that if I didn't do it, right? So is there anything you think what would you call them? People who would like to go to college or university, post-secondary
Graduates.
students,
Nate.
should consider before accepting their programs, what they should look inside for? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, introspect, yeah.
Words of affirmation for in the morning.
Make sure you're very, very passionate about it. Don't go into a program that you don't know 100% about. Reach out to people who have maybe taken the program. Reach out to people who run the program, things like that. Do extra research, because I didn't do that. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I love it. I love the people, and I love the family that I've made here. But at the same time, it's like not exactly what I'm trying to pursue after, but it's okay. It's okay. We're thriving. But yeah, just do that extra research, I guess.
Yeah, I can speak to that for sure, because after I graduated, I wanted to finish university and school as fast as I could. So I went straight into a program online, because when I graduated, it was like during COVID times. So I just wanted to get done as soon as I can.
Yeah.
And I went to online university for a program that I thought I could like. Didn't really do that much research. Wasn't really prepared. Turns out I didn't like it as much. Did the same thing again in person. Still didn't like it.
So did not learn from mistakes.
Really didn't. Yeah. So definitely take your time. I had a buddy who, once he graduated, he took a year off, really planned out what he wanted to do, and now he's third year in kin at Western. He took his time, and now he's not closer to graduating, but he's been in school for a program longer than I have. So take your time. There's no rush.
Period.
That's facts. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with researching your program. That's smart. You know, taking some time off before you start a program. That's also smart. But what I gotta say is, like, you just gotta get into something.
Yeah.
If you think you're gonna like it, you're probably gonna like aspects of it. So if you don't end up liking the whole thing, at least you like learned valuable skills that you find interesting, or you know, you have a different path to take after. You know, there might be another program, another 1-year certificate that you can add on to your program to kind of get you in the direction you need to go.
That's true.
I actually want to add on that too. I think I also really agree with that. You know, like, it's a big thing. A lot of kids, especially when they leave high school, don't realize, like, life's short, and like, you want to go out and have those experiences. So even if it's a program you don't like, take that chance on yourself, take that risk, and just go and figure it out, right? Like, you're young, you're just getting out of high school. Like, try to live your life as much as you can. When people ask me, like, they know I'm not super interested in journalism, but they ask me, do you regret taking this program? It's the same answer every time. Absolutely not. I've met a family and people that I love in this program. I've learned things that I'm carrying through in my future. So I think it's really useful.
I think that's fair. See, for me, I agree with everybody's points. I do think you should definitely highly research it. But I think, so for me, I went to business first, and then I took 2 years off. And then my mom said to me, she goes, you have a voice for radio. Don't have the face. I have the face for radio too, but like, she was like, you would like radio. And I went back to school. Like, I applied for radio that night, and I feel like it's changed everything. So I do think sometimes it's just like, sometimes you need that just change of direction and not need to think about it too hard, because at the end of the day, at 18 years old, you can mess up. You can do a 2-year program and decide at the end of it, it's not for you, and go back to school and be a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like, time isn't of the essence. Mistakes are going to happen. It's easier to try something and realize you don't like it than to just not try. What's
Exactly.
the saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Scott.
No, not Michael Scott.
Not Michael Scott. That's Wayne Gretzky, no?
No,
Yeah.
that's I thought that was
It's-
Brick from Anchorman.
What?
Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
Brick from Anchorman.
Banger movie,
Anyways.
by the way.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
let
like
that
you're
sink
right.
in.
100%. She's 100% right though, because like the way I applied to this program is just process of elimination. Like
Yeah.
every other program in Fanshawe, like any
It
other.
was a guess who board. It was
No,
just
literally.
put a face down if there's an exam, and the only one left up was journalism.
And that's how you go to this program.
Russian
That's
roulette
smart.
program style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One good thing about this program, even if you don't go into journalism or anything even media related, it teaches you a lot of professionalism that you'll need for like actual jobs.
If you want to
Yeah.
go into this program, watch The Anchorman. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I must have missed the professionalism class.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think we did. I feel like I'm very happy that we're in this year because I look at the first years,
Yeah.
and even the second, like the graduates, and I'm like, man, our year's so much cooler.
We got the good.
That's the thing too. I noticed that the other day. It's like the first years aren't like they don't have that bond that we all have. Like obviously in the second years, there's some people that aren't as close, but I would say all of us as a group are like pretty tight knit. Like we're
Yeah.
pretty close, and you
Yeah.
can't say that for a lot of programs, especially for the first years too, right?
Period.
That's not the for sure.
Yeah.
Just like the closeness. You just don't get. Why you gotta make
The
it weird?
closeness.
The closeness. You don't get that in universities.
Yeah, so I think the teachers of this program are pretty cool. Thank you.
Malcolm's pretty sick.
They're
I
pretty.
do. You
supportive,
get a
yeah.
lot of transferable skills. I think, especially picking a college over a university, because of the fact that the courses are so expanded. I want to say, like, I feel like we have a pathways class where we're learning about resumes and we're learning about all that stuff. So I think at the end of the day, even if you did pick this and you realize at the end of it that it's not for you, like you want to go into content creation, we're not really learning a whole lot about that. But I feel like you're still gaining certain tools and tasks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the
I feel like I
videos.
got taught how to use a TikTok green screen. So.
I think the video stories we do helps with my content creation. The only problem I have with it is that a lot of like it has to be something news and it has to be something versus if it was just my content creation, I can choose whatever I want, go
Mhm.
film it, call it a day, right? So
Yeah, I think it's a hard thing.
also content creation very difficult to kind of go into that industry because it's either you make it or you break it.
It's
Like
very saturated.
yeah, it's either you're going making a lot of money from it or you're very small time.
Sorry, Eric's just being
No,
an
it's
idiot.
okay. I can't take you seriously with the glasses right now, man.
The glasses
Oh my
just throwing
god,
us off.
that's even worse.
How is that worse? That's
Looks
just
like-
his face.
No, but the hair.
What are you
saying,
You're getting mad at him for taking his glasses
You're a
off.
very
It's just
beautiful
his
man.
face.
What are you
Mine
talking
saw his
about?
face
Hey.
like, oh yeah.
That's funnier.
Hit
That's
me up later.
more unserious.
I will. I just might actually. Ainsley and Georgia, unexpected friendship right
True,
there.
out of nowhere, honestly.
Yeah, Ainsley and Georgia. Never
I don't
thought.
think I ever saw
I
them
never
talking
thought.
first year. And then
No,
next
we
thing
didn't
you know.
really talk. I didn't talk to any of you guys in
I
first
would
year.
have never guessed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, I feel like, okay, me and Ainsley are tight now, but I feel like Eric also stepped out of his skin a lot this year.
He
Oh yeah,
did.
for sure.
Yeah, shout out to me.
Shout out me. I did that.
But I think there's a lot of friendships that'll make it out of these four walls,
Hopefully.
which is super sick. And like, I feel like even our teachers, like Lisa today bought us all Starbucks. That's cute. Like, I feel like we do have like a community. Whereas like, and I do know that if you go to business at Fanshawe, the classes are bigger, right? Because it's just more in demand. I'm sure computer science was the same
Yeah,
way.
way
The classes were huge because that's not as niche as journalists. But I feel like it's still, there's only like 30 or 40 people per class, right?
We're talking about this program. We're talking about
No, just in general at Fanshawe. I don't think I was ever even in like marketing.
Yeah, no.
when it's,
Well,
like,
the,
which is,
the
like-
two biggest programs I think at the school right now are one, police foundations. I know there's like at least 60 people in that whole program, and then music
not that
industry.
many.
that doesn't sound right.
No, I swear it's
No, it's
something-
100% not MIA.
Computer-
It's not
MIA is up
music.
there though.
I'm not saying it's not, but nursing is like I think
Yeah,
top.
I thought you were gonna say
That's
nursing.
fair.
Yeah, and then I think business just
Business
is just
probably up.
everybody takes business.
I know computer science had like we had like 3 classes, 3 sections. answer it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the call.
I was I got an interview scheduled. Yeah,
Wait, do you actually?
no. So yeah, these are the things you learn in journalism that really set
Boy,
you
do
apart.
I have the perfect guest for you to interview.
Let's not get into that.
What were we talking about before we were so rudely interrupted by your phone call?
That could have been a kid.
Oh, the class sizes. So I feel like
Yeah.
we're not numbers. If you go to university, you're a number. And I think a lot of the times with university, it's hard to make friends because you're in a lecture hall with 300 or 400 other people. Whereas like, even if it is a 1-year course, it'll give you a taste of it and you can always transfer and go to university after for it. But
Plus, you don't get that hands-on experience at university.
yeah, it's a lot more practical stuff that we do. But your teachers are more like, oh, that's Georgia, you know?
And more exams as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like those. You don't like exams.
I want to say thank you guys for doing this podcast with me. We have 3 journalists
You're
plus
so
myself.
welcome.
There's Mayan Correa,
Hi, how you
Danny
doing?
Hernandez, and the Doog.
Teach me how to doogie. Teach me how to doogie.
You guys are not my friends anymore.
We've
lost one.
You wish.
That about wraps it up here. Thanks again for listening to another Red Couch podcast bonus episode. I've been your host, Georgia Newman, and make sure to check out all of our other podcasts wherever you get your podcasts, as well as checking out our articles, our online articles at theinterrobang.ca. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.